And a warm welcome to you from the Nissan Stadium in Yokohama as this J-League title race approaches its conclusion. And what a title race we have. Our focus here is on the Yokohama Marinos, who are 2 behind Vissel Kobe. They know they can't make any mistakes. They know that 3 wins out of 3 might even not be enough, but they're going to give it everything. They have an Asian Champions League campaign that's ongoing as well that could take their focus away, but what a game for them today. Home against Cerezo Osaka. After this, they're at home against Albirex, then away against Kyoto Sanga on the final day. Should they win all 3, well, Vissel Kobe will have to be perfect as well. And Kevin Muscat and his team know that a strong finish may well see them defend their J-League crown. Really tense climax to the season, and had 1 or 2 other results gone differently this last couple of months, we could have even had a 3 or 4-way battle for the title, but it is just the 2 of them going head-to-head. So much quality in this Yokohama Marinos side. The main focus, Elbert and notably Anderson. And there'll be much focus today from a Cerezo Osaka point of view on Leo Ceará, the Brazilian, who had such a good run for the Marinos in his time there. Brief look there at Anderson. 3 goals in his last 2 in what has been a remarkable campaign for him. There's our referee, Hiroyuki Kimura. Even the mascot gets a handshake. Both of them. Be playing centre forward next week. Here's the Yokohama Marinos side. Yun Ichimori in goal for them. And then they look really solid across the back. Eduardo and Tsunoda at the centre. Watanabe and Kida have been excellent in holding that midfield together, but then the quality of Takuma Nishimura and Elbert, Anderson Lopez and Jan Mateus, as good a front 3 as there is in the J-League. And Anderson, 21 goals from him, just outstanding. 32 in 59 in all for the Yokohama Marinos. But Jan Mateus and Elbert excellent as well out wide. It's a brilliant front 4, that. So there are the 2 captains, the giant goalkeeper Kim for Cerezo. We'll take a look at our VAR team in a moment as well, in the hope, of course, that we won't need them. The booth gets smaller and smaller by the week. Hiroki Kasahara is in charge today. And here is the Cerezo Osaka side. Kim, the 36-year-old from the Korean Republic, in goal for them. Yonjich, important at the back, and then Shinji Kagawa, the absolute legend, playing in a much more withdrawn role these days, of course. And Leo Ceará, formerly of the Yokohama Marinos, leads the line. 21 goals in 58 J-League games for them. 12 in this campaign for Cerezo Osaka in his first season since he left the Yokohama Marinos. It should be Kevin Muscat's day, this, but of course that campaign in the Asian Champions League can weigh heavy on you. There's Akio Kogiku just newly contracted. They're very, very happy with him. Took over from Levi Kulpi in the summer of 2021. And isn't he a marvel, Shinji Kagawa? Still going strong at 34. So, Yokohama Marinos, who start in second, ready to pounce and take advantage of any slip-ups from the league leaders. It's down to two challengers, really. Can Yokohama do what they need to do and win 3 out of 3? Well, that journey starts here. That was really poor bit of defensive play. Jonjic with the challenge, and they want a yellow card for this, and I can understand why. It's an awful touch from him. It's really well read, and then he went flying in. I think he's fortunate not to get a card, but I don't really like to see players asking for it either. And not many referees are going to book someone inside the opening minute of a game, rightly or wrongly. Shouldn't really matter, should it? Anyway, they have a chance to create something from the free kick. Jan Mateus with that left foot. 5 goals for him, but he's had a really good creative campaign. So 2 of them over it. You can see the worm behind the wall. Masaya Shibayama trying to do that job, slightly awkwardly. Here it comes, whipped straight into the wall. It was always going to be difficult from that angle. Little smile there from Jose Elbert. Always think Cerezo Osaka have got one of the best kits in world football. Very, very elegant. Cerezo, the Spanish for cherry blossom, and that's their nickname. Colours very much reflect that. And no, I'm not on 10% from the club shop. Away by Toriumi. There's Kagawa. Shinji Kagawa is back from his journey all around Europe, back from where he started. Recently at Zaragoza and PAOK and St. Triden in Belgium, but of course famously at Dortmund and then at Manchester United. 41 goals in 148 games for Dortmund in the Bundesliga and 6 in 38 for Manchester United. Just a fine player. Tsunoda just caught there by Seara. Cerezo Osaka start the weekend in 6th place, only 5 points behind Urawa in 3rd. They've had an excellent season themselves. Here's Kapishaba. Forward by Toriumi. Toriumi once more. There's Jonjic. Been at the club since 2017. Mate Jonjic, the Croatian centre-half, and offside flag would have gone up there, but Cerezo Osaka have it back here. See Seara making the central run. He'd love a goal, of course, against the Marinos, but ball never reaches him. Jordi Crew it was who picked it up on the right-hand side. Belgium needs to do better than that. Nice open start to the game, and Yokohama Marinos in particular rarely in a bad game. Good work there from Toriumi. Cerezo Osaka, by the way, come here in fine fettle after winning their big game, the derby against Gamba Osaka. Leo Seara with the winning goal. And that was their first win since the 2nd of September, so got them back on track ahead of a big game here for them, and they will still believe they can climb that table. They're only 5 behind Urawa in 3rd. Champions League place there. Of course, if they win their last 3, then they might give themselves a chance of a big finish. It's a tricky run-in for Yokohama Marinos, and I think their title challenge isn't over if they lose, but Vissel would feel very confident. Here goes Seara, and of course as a neutral, you want it to go down to the final day. I think if Yokohama Marinos are going to win the league, it's going to have to almost go down to the final day. But Vissel would not mind at all if it was a dull finish, as long as they ended on top. Take the victory lap on the 3rd of December. Crew wasn't happy at all. Newly signed from Avispa Fukuoka, former Genk player, played in Holland as well for MVV and Roda. Toriumi seen plenty of the ball in these early stages, forward by Funaki. Opens up here, and this is Crew. Seara running inside it for the 2nd time. He's blazed over from a good position. He did score 4 goals in each of his 2 seasons at Avispa, 2 in this campaign for Cerezo, but he's got to work on that. If you're playing on the right-hand side as a left-footed player, you have to cut inside with more quality than we saw there. Nishimura. Anderson. Now Carlos Eduardo. Tsunoda. Ken Matsubara. Touch inside from Matsubara. Here's Jan Mateus. We know how threatening he can be. Touch there from Elbert. Jan Mateus into space. And then slammed well over by Ken Matsubara. 2 goals in this campaign, but that wouldn't be his major strength. Jan Mateus, though, needs to do that more. He has that habit of drifting inside and finding little pockets of space, not just sticking to his position on the right-hand side of that front 3. Really effective. There's Funaki. Shibayama. It's Makuma in from Jordi Crew, and once again, quality just wasn't there. Given away by Jan Mateus. Here's Takuya Kida. Reggio. Kagawa. Kevin Muscat getting a little bit frustrated. He knows what's on the line here. Former Crystal Palace and Wolverhampton Wanderers player, as well as Millwall, the Australian. 46 caps for his country. 50 years of age now, Kevin Muscat. Won 2 titles at Melbourne in Australia, having replaced one Ange Postecoglou. Wonder what he's doing now. It does show there's a path. Postecoglou did a really good job with Marinos, and Muscat following suit. And it shows where it can lead, doesn't it? Matsubara. That's a lovely ball, drifted over the top for Jan Mateus, hit him on the back in the end, but he's reacted really well, underside of the bar and away. They think it was over the line, I don't think it was. First real opportunity, Koto Watanabe. Good play from Jan Mateus, little reverse. Thrashed by Nishimura. Down and back on this side of the line. His last league goal was in May. 3 goals in this campaign and very nearly a crucial 4th. So there's the first big moment of the game. Marinos have to take advantage of one of those at least. Given away by Funaki. Now Tsunoda. Nicely done by Elbert. There's Kaina Yoshio. These situations where both teams battling for the title play within an hour of each other, so much can change in one day, can't it? 2 points between them now. If it goes a certain way, Vissel could be 5 clear. If it goes another way, Marinos could be top. It's going to be like that from now until the end of the campaign on December the 3rd. Forward to Elbert. Look at the run Anderson's making. Elbert might go on his own here. Just wide. So close to an opening Yokohama Marinos goal. I think he did the right thing by going on his own here. Just pulled it, didn't he? Desperately close. Second time, and the agony there of Muscat. And there's Anderson beating the ground. 8 goals this season for Jose Elbert. They've been electrifying this front three. It's hard to believe that Anderson won't get a chance at some point. Stayed down over on the far side. The target was Leo Seara. flag went up in the end, actually. They were just seeing how things progressed. That's Subara. Toriumi, and happy to play it back to Kim. It's Carlos Eduardo. Scrappy here from the Yokohama Marinos. Here's Ken Matsubara, just nudged in the back. They are the top scorers in the J-League, Yokohama Marinos. And is that going to take them to the title? It's mighty close. Wants to attack Yonjic here. Koto Watanabe. Kim. Some poor attempted clearance. They got away with one there. Now Cerezo can try and counter-attack. Kapishaba was screaming for this. Here's Crew, and again, the lack of quality from that right-hand side. This time he played it on the right foot. Down over on the far side. We've stopped the game for that, have we? Maikuma down, having had his foot trodden on, and actually they had a chance to counter-attack there. Season was his first full season in charge. He's continued the good work. Akio Kogiku. Here's Maikuma. Now Shinji Kagawa. So a couple of chances for Yokohama Marinos. Of course, Muscat would have prayed for an early goal, but sometimes you have to be patient. They've been the dominant side, but yet to take advantage. Ken Matsubara. Samara to take the throw. Now Jordi Creux. Here's Tsunoda. Trying to go from back to front a bit too quickly at times here. Yokohama Marinos. Here's Kapishaba. Now then, trying to take on Matsubara here. Does he have a trick to get round him? He did well, but picked off by the goalkeeper. Here's Kagawa. Painful one. Caught there by Takuma Nishimura. Can't win that, can he? One of those players, Shinji Kagawa, that when you look at his age and see that he's 34, he wants to change his boots. I don't think he wants to come off. He feels like he's been around forever. I'm surprised he was only 34. Well, there you go. It's the old footballers now would look at this and complain about how the modern boots are made, that they're too thin and so on, compared to the diving boots they used to play in. Lady in the crowd there in the middle, not quite sure what that was on her head. Wonderful sights and sounds of any J-League game. So here comes the boot change. Pretty impressive, they've got a pair ready for him, but I suppose he is Shinji Kagawa. Still goalless halfway through this first half. Crucial game with 2 to go after this. Yokohama Marinos 2 behind Vissel Kobe, and they'll feel, as I said at the start, that they have to win every single game. They have to get 9 points and hope that Vissel drop points. Out of their hands, but it is one of those curious situations that they'll feel very unlucky if they do win their last 3 and aren't champions, because they'll suspect Vissel, who are not in great form, will make a mistake. Actually lost 7 times in J-League this season, Yokohama Marinos, which is more than Vissel and indeed Urawa. But the key is those draws. Urawa have drawn 12 games this season. Vissel 8, Yokohama only 6, which is why we are where we are. Good, and it's a missed opportunity for Urawa. Well, down and hurt is Tsunoda. holding his stomach, I think, whether he's winded. Is it Leo Seara with the challenge? Oh yeah, elbow into the stomach, that's why. Delayed reaction, that was like a body shot from a boxer. Right into the solar plexus. Painful one, that. But he will just be winded, it won't be a rib injury or anything like that. It's always interesting when Kevin Muscat complains about challenges, if you remember him as a player. It'd be fair to say he played on the edge and sometimes went over it. Here's Tsunoda, followed by Matsubara. Jordi Crew. No way through from that right-hand side either. There on Jan Mateus, but they've done well to wriggle out of that. And Matsubara with a cross that maybe deserved better. Trying to get Anderson on the end of something. Big, powerful Brazilian. Such good goal-scoring form this season. Cerezo Osaka with marginally better possession, which is slightly surprising. Not that possession matters that much in modern football. Tsunoda. Carlos Eduardo. On by Kida. Jan Mateus. It's really good defensive play from Jonic. Legend of the club, really. Next season, getting up to and over 200 appearances. Had 1 year away at Shanghai Shenhua in his time with Cerezo Osaka. Solid for them, really. Here's Tsunoda, recovered from that blow to the stomach. Trying to release Leo Seara. Must be strange for him playing against Yokohama Marinos, having had such a good time there over a couple of years. Matsubara. On here towards Anderson. Nishimura. Watanabe. Here's Jan Mateus. Caught there by Capixaba. So we tick into the final 15 minutes of this first half at the Nissan Stadium. And chances to score, put themselves in front and just relax a little bit. Here's Jan Matthäus trying to create another. Gonjic sticking to it. But are Yokohama Marinos just getting a little bit closer here, I wonder? And it goes from Jan Matthäus, and right on cue arriving was Nishimura, but straight at the goalkeeper. It's another opportunity, and they may have another soon here. Anderson, now it's Elbert. Big miscue. Retrieved here by Jan Matthäus. Watanabe. Jan Matthäus now. Kavishaba has had his legs taken. That's Toriumi. Tsunoda. Dropped in behind. Now Matsubara. Oh, swinging towards that far post, and so unlucky. It was dipping all the time, but just not quite in time. Goalkeeper had completely lost this. Given up on that. See Kavishaba back there trying to cover. He just flew past Matsubara. Here he is, Ken. Watanabe. Now Toriumi. Kavishaba's in some pain there, a bang on the left ankle. Oh, it's the right Achilles, actually. Must have been trodden on, I think. Really painful, that. Just there as he tried to skip away from Matsubara. Offered a great deal as an attacking force. Cerezo Osaka, anything good has come down their right. Jordi Crew, but his quality has been poor in the final third. Final about 10 minutes of the first half. There is a stalemate developing, although it is Yokohama who've gone closer. They've hit the crossbar twice. Elber with that shot that went just wide as well. Chase is on here again for Jordi Crew. It's beyond everyone. Way by Jonic. Here's Kagawa. Kabishaba was just hauled over there. Now Crew. Runners all around him. Suddenly they've got players inside the penalty area here, and it's only half away. There's the warning shot. They've got to tread very carefully here, but here goes Anderson. Takuya Kida, Jan Mateus. Eduardo, terrific pass out wide, and then miscued cross. Now Kakero Funaki. Here's Toriumi. Nice quick feet there from Koji Toriumi. Just upended as he looked to play that pass. Elber. Here's Anderson. A couple of step overs, but he almost tackled himself there, Anderson. Turned into quite a scrappy game, which might just suit Cerezo Osaka. Here's Kim. Towards Leo Ciara. Funny how football works, isn't it? Started opening 10 or 15 minutes, it was a really free-flowing game. It's lost its shape a bit. Interestingly, Mateus now down the left-hand side. Can he do some damage from there? It's Elbert, back into Anderson. Mateus arriving to score the crucial goal for Yokohama Marinos. Massive moment. Jan Mateus. Moment of real opportunism. And that's absolutely priceless. Switched over for the first time to that left-hand side, and boy, has it paid dividends. The goalkeeper is so hesitant. Just couldn't get there. It's a mistake, certainly, from Kim. We saw him sort of lose his far post when Matsubara hit the crossbar, and he did it again there. Well taken, massive goal to put the Marinos in front. Toriumi on the line there, getting across. You wonder if he could have just done a bit more. You don't want him to handle it and get sent off, but I wonder if he could have flung his head or his shoulder at it or something. Anyway, it's easy to say, isn't it, from up here? Just seem to almost watch it go in. But the big error is the goalkeeper. At the club since 2009. Very, very popular figure, but not a perfect one. No one is. Here's Kapishaba. That goal will open up the game. Toriumi. Now Shinji Kagawa. Here's Maikuma. Just knocked over there, Funaki, but I guess he has to be stronger. It was no foul. It's Carlos Eduardo. Jan Mateus, the goal scorer. Matsubara. Watanabe. That's given away. Looked a bit edgy since they've taken the lead. I thought it would relax the Yokohama Marinos. Great turn from Elbert. Jonic tried to foul him, it wasn't good enough to. He's got options all around him. He's going to go on his own, and there's the block from Toriumi. See, Jonic gets away with trying to commit that foul because he didn't manage to commit it. Still really should be a yellow card. Haven't had one of those in the game. There's Kagawa. true. 3 added minutes at the end of this first half. And there was that early injury. That's where that will have come from. Marinos looking for a second goal. Anderson looked to his left and he sees Elbert there! They're taking control. The brilliant front three make the difference. First Jan Mathias, then Anderson teeing up Albert, and in the blink of an eye, Yokohama Marinos suddenly lead by 2-0. This is Muscat's team at its very, very best. Excellent link-up play, and he knew just where Albert was going to be. And what a finish this is. But look how good the pass is, just where he wanted it. Allows him to wrap his right foot around it. Didn't even need to break his stride. And suddenly they're on their way to the 3 points. Nothing Kim could do this time. See, Muscat's trying to get his players going here. What a massive climax to the first half, though, for them. I think as we approach the final 5 minutes, it's goalless. They were a little stuttery, a little nervous, and now they're in complete control. Jan Mathias and Elbert, what a difference 2 goals make. Thing that will help Vissel in terms of motivation is that, you know, Cerezo still have plenty to play for, and they do have quality. They will come out, and if they score the next goal in the second half, then it becomes interesting. It's not as if this is a team in mid-table and have nothing realistically to play for or anything like that. Yokohama Marinos are going to go into half-time in control. Ken Matsubara. Home fans starting to cheer on every pass here. A bit early for that. Shibayama. There is the half-time whistle, a half in which the Yokohama Marinos were struggling a bit, but then Jan Mathias struck with it. Opportunistic finish at the far post, and then a beautifully controlled one from Jose Elbert. Doubled that lead, teed up by Anderson. They'd already hit the crossbar twice. Cerezo haven't offered a great deal. Kim was at fault, most definitely, for the first goal, and as you can see, tactical changes may be on their way from Akio Kogiku. And it is the front three that has carried them to the position they are in this season, and it's the front three that at the moment is getting this game won for them. Anderson with that clever assist for the second goal, Mathias and Elbert with the others, and Yokohama Marinos in control here at half-time, because at half-time it is Yokohama Marinos 2, Cerezo Osaka 0. Well, welcome back to Yokohama. Half-time here. The Yokohama Marinos are where they want to be, leading by 2-0. Remember the equation, 2 games to go after this one. And they're 2 behind Vissel Kobe. And all they could do is win their final 3, this and then Albirex, and then Kyoto Sanga away on the final day. And the champions who won the title last season from Kawasaki Frontale by 2 points would defend their title. Feels like there are lots of twists and turns to come, but there won't be one here as things stand, but they need to be careful. Still have a job to do. The goals then from Jan Mateus and Elbert. Change here, Ryosuke Shindo. His 3rd year at the club, on at centre-half for Jonjic. We're back underway. Just that one change. Cerezo Osaka the side who need to make something happen here. Team in the pink and the black. Coach pitch with plenty on his mind, Kogiku. Won their first J-League in 1995, the Marinos, then 03-04, 2019, and then last year. Can they do it again? Firstly, no slip-ups in this second half. Well done by Carlos Eduardo. There's Watanabe. Forward by Tsunoda. Kuma. Pushed wide by Weijo, and then trying to feed it through was Kapishaba. The noise from the home fans is just terrific, isn't it? Yokohama, a major port, hence the name Marinos, the sailors. Might be under a bit of pressure here as Jordi Crew again doesn't quite get it right. He ran into a good position, and it's all a bit laboured, isn't it? What was always coming, you've got to be a bit smarter than that. See the frustration of Leo Ciara in the middle. At least they have a corner, though. It's a good start to this second half. Kuma to take it. There's Shinji Kagawa. Blasted forward by Kim. Here's Crew. Helped on to Jordi Crew. Now Shibayama. More about them at the start of this second half. Cerezo Osaka. It's going to be Seiya Maikuma to take this corner. Back in from Weijo, and pushing it away is Ishimori, but this is much better from Kogiku's team. They're not done yet. Positive goalkeeping there from Ishimori. Crew to take this free kick then. in, but foul was there over on the far side. I thought a flag might have gone up. But he's been so short on quality, and that was really good ball in. Just a bit of wrestling on the far post. Crew, definitely a more positive Cerezo Osaka at the start of this second half. Shinji Kagawa. Here's Kapishaba. Toriumi. Crew. Getting on with it as well, aren't they? Playing with real verve at the beginning of this second half. Will it reap its rewards? Not there. Eduardo. Great things about this Marinos side with that front three is that just whatever pressure you're under as a defender, you know you've always got that option of playing that long ball. Allowed this to go on. I thought he was going to blow there when Carlos Eduardo went over. They've got another corner. Touch on. Known for being good at set pieces, they work particularly hard on them. And there's Elbert. Now then, Anderson looking to play it early for Jan Mateus. In support as well was Nishimura. Crew. Now Jordi Crew again. A little look up to see what was on, and again, the follow-up wasn't particularly good from him. It was a nice, sweet hit from Funaki, but always well wide. Kuma. They haven't come out and taken control of this again, the Yokohama Marinos. There's Kida. With Kim. Now it's Carlos Eduardo. Jose Elbert. Towards Jan Mateus. There's Kida. Elbert. Floated in, oh, what a save that is! Anderson hit that sweetly. Kim might have been at fault for the opening goal, but this is a wonder save, it really is. Great reaction. It's close enough to him to give him a chance, but curving away from him. Brilliant save. The slow motion doesn't do it justice, because that was travelling. In from Jan Mateus. Elbert should have made it 3. Chances there, and if Cerezo did score the next goal, they may come to regret that. Made the most of that, didn't he, Meikuma? Taken quickly. Bit of space here for Meikuma. Wanted too much time on the ball. Final half hour. Yokohama Marinos in control, thanks to goals from Jan Mateus and Elbert, but they'll never fully feel in control until they get a third. That would do it, I think. Kapishaba. It's beyond Leo Ciara. Hammered away by Carlos Eduardo. Going to be at least a double change here from the visitors from Cerezo Osaka. It is a double change, in fact. Hiroaki Okuno on for Funaki. And Ryosuke Yamanaka, the other player coming on. Cruz not had a good game. Okuno, 3 goals this season. They'll hope that he can maybe make a difference. Approaching veteran status now, same age as Kagawa. Kida, Ken Matsubara now. Anderson went over there, there was a coming together. Now they may want to take a look at that, if there was any kind of contact, even if it was involuntary. Anderson is down, and he doesn't normally go down without a reason. Be interesting to see this, and yeah, they are going to have a conversation at least. I think defender might have trodden on his ankle there. Boots obviously come off. Yeah, Anderson thinks this is a penalty. Let's have a look. Not much. There is contact, but it's not much. Substitute Shindo. Home fans hopeful. Kida continues to argue. One of the unfortunate things about VAR, and there are many, is that it should have stopped players arguing. It should be a lot more definitive, and the referee should be able to say, we're looking at it, shut up and move on, but it doesn't seem to work like that. There isn't going to be a penalty. I think that's probably right. Play will continue, and given how easily Anderson went down, it turns into a bit of a curiosity, that, doesn't it? Shaba. There's Kim. Shinji Kagawa. Kabishaba operating now down this right-hand side. Shibayama. Oh, lovely bit of skill there from Shibayama, but Watanabe was alive to any danger. A bit better though, isn't it, in this second half from Cerezo Osaka? You can see why they've done so well this season. They just haven't been able to get Leo Seara into the game. Not at all, really. Shinji Kagawa. Uejo. Shibayama. There's Maikuma. They could just nick a goal. This would get very, very interesting. Kagawa. There's Jan Mateus. And Anderson helps it on for Elber. For a corner. Good idea from Jose Elber. He scored against Consadole a couple of games ago, his first goal since July. So another one here will be welcome. The second, the one that's given them that cushion. Blasted well over from Ken Matsubaru. Did hit the crossbar in the first half. Hit the crossbar twice before they took the lead through Jan Mateus, and then Elber doubled the advantage. Kuma doing really well there against Anderson. Now Shinji Kagawa. High hopes at the start of this season that Cerezo Osaka, having come close with Kogiku, maybe challenge for the title this season. They haven't been too far away. League Cup in 2017, their first major title, then the Emperor's Cup the following year against Yokohama Marinos, who now make two changes. Armband passes to Carlos Eduardo. And on comes Nam. Also Riku Yamane. Arriving from Al Duhail in Qatar. Two of them will try and help see the Marinos home here. Kim. And Subara. Do they have a goal in them here, Cerezo Osaka? She lost 3 of their last 5, had lost 3 in a row before they drew at San Frecce, then of course famously beat Gamba last time. Touch of cramp there, I think, for Ryotaro Tsunoda, only making his 12th start of the season, the defender. Yeah, just felt that, didn't he? Felt the challenge and then felt the cramp. Kuma, now that's a good ball in behind, but it's well defended. Tsunoda did really well to read that danger and just shepherd it away. They're going to keep pushing though, Cerezo Osaka. Here's Elbert. Anderson's charging ahead of him, but he underhits the pass. Like Kuma, could things be about to get interesting? Shibayama. In fact, Shibayama, the player who was penalised there. Toriumi. Kapishaba. He had the option to just play that out wide. It might have been the better thing to do, but he's looked a bit more threatening down this right-hand side, the Brazilian Kapishaba. On the score sheet yet, but highly influential Anderson. Rare that he isn't. Another change here for Yokohama Marinos, Takumi Kamijima. Player is about to come on. Kaina Yoshio. Substitute appearance of the season for Kamijima. On with 8 starts. Just to try and help shore things up here. They've not been perfect, Marinos, but again they rely on that front three. If they are just a little slow and stuttering and uninspired, they so often get them out of trouble. Right now, that's what they're doing. Cerezo Osaka always was, they needed goals. Leo Ciara has produced 12 of them. Goals from elsewhere has been a problem. They've got to contribute more. He's trying to drop deep now to influence it, but he's been pretty well shackled by Yokohama Marinos so far. It's too hard for him to do it all on his own. Players struggling physically here, maybe after the exertions of the Champions League in midweek. Shibayama. There's Kagawa. Get in behind again. Yokohama Marinos doing a good defensive job, but they are under a bit of pressure here. Close the space down well though, Tsunoda. But here comes Cerezo Osaka again. It's just that final ball that's let them down. It's so often the story. Payne and Anderson, strike partner and friend, across to check everything's okay. Again, it's Cramp. And it's games coming thick and fast, and he looks like he's struggling. He just motioned to the bench there, Jose Elbert. Still not quite home and dry here, Yokohama Marinos. More reinforcements coming now. squad has certainly been stretched, but it is considerable what Kevin Muscat has to offer. Kota Mizunuma, formerly of Cerezo Osaka, preparing to come on here. Be difficult for him. Here's Jan Mateus. Now Elbert. Anderson, this would do it. Elbert's still going to get there. Kim, with a giant hand, gets in behind. Flag was up, I think, over on the far side, but time for those changes anyway. Ryo Miyachi on for Elbert here, and it will be Mizunuma, the former Cerezo player. Here's the goal, the second goal. What a strike that is. There's that classic celebration. Two of them enjoyed that all season. Sword Tsunoda struggling physically as well, and he's the other player to make way. When you consider that Vissel Kobe today are away against third-placed Urawa, this win could yet take Yokohama top. Anderson was closing in on Kim there. Sakata on for Wejo. Leo Ciara, just haven't been able to see enough of him. Might do now, though. Again, they've defended stoutly. Watanabe, that holding midfield role. Bounced off Anderson that time, and a little pullback from the Brazilian. Home fans are definitely getting frustrated by this. So too is Muscat. Now Kapishaba. Challenge there. Win back possession. Here's Ken Matsubara. Watanabe. Jan Mateus now. Final 5 minutes, they edge closer and closer to what would be a precious win. Remember, 3 wins out of 3, and they pile the pressure onto Vissel Kobe. 2 points behind. This would be the first of those 3, with Albirex and Kyoto Sanga to come. What a title race this could end up being. This already is. Parisi and Sean Ontong, Hideo Oshima along with him there, Kevin Muscat. They're entitled to be a bit nervous, aren't they? A bit tired too, after exertions in the Champions League. It's not easy. They'll be a bit frustrated. The fixture list is thrown up in an away game on the final day against Kyoto Sanga. Now they look to seal this definitively. Well, they have a corner, and in a way, time is more important than another goal at the moment. Mizunuma to take the corner then. Great crowd here at the Nissan Stadium. Terrific atmosphere that's carried them through the season to this point. But remember, it is out of their hands. All they can do is win the last three. If Vissel Kobe do likewise, Vissel will be champions. Sure that Yokohama Marinos fans will eagerly watch the second half of Urawa against Kobe after they've left here. Massive game for them as well. Mizunuma now. Poor pass that. Suzuki on for Shibayama, who's had a good busy game. Second year at the club for the former Tokushima player, Tokuma Suzuki. It would have to be very, very dramatic now if Yokohama Marinos are going to be denied. Final minute of the 90. And it's a question of how long will be added here. Chip wide by Kim. Anderson was closing in, wasn't he, with real intent. Chase is on, and once again they defend it well. They've defended on the stretch a fair bit here, Yokohama Marinos, but they've done it well enough. They've got plenty coming the other way. Jan Mateus again as they look to seal it. Headed over by Anderson. 4 added minutes. See Muscat still urging his side forward. Subara. They've been better advised to keep possession there. They'll take their time with the corner now. A minute of the 4 already played. Goals at the end of that first half. Jan Mateus and then Elbert. Can they add another late in the second? They're certainly pushing. Anderson's just starting to think about celebrating anyway. Again, the near post is the target. Matsubara with the header. It was a painful one. He got a blow in the back there, Ken Matsubara. Was a poor touch from Kim, and he got lucky, and he had the presence of mind to pick it up, which once Anderson had touched it, he could. Couldn't pick up the back pass, but once Anderson gets involved, he can do that okay. Anderson is so frustrated. A different bounce of the ball there, he's got to tap in for 22. Fair to say now we're sure that the Yokohama Marinos are going to win the first of the remaining three. Keep that pressure on Vissel Kobe. What a season. Every goal may yet matter at the top as well. Cerezo will keep pushing. This will be the final attack of the game. Here's Kagawa. Plenty of nerves on display at the Nissan Stadium here. Cerezo have not been good enough in the final third, and still that doesn't change. Something that they really need to work on. It's been an okay season, but they wanted to challenge. Sixth or below is not going to be good enough for them. No, they will continue to build under this man, Akio Kogiku. Well over the 4 added minutes. Time for the Yokohama Marinos to celebrate here. The title is out of their hands. They can only do and control what they can do. Not at their brilliant best today, but they've done more than enough. There is the final whistle. Elber with the second goal after Jan Matthäus had given them the lead. Both the goals in the last 4 minutes plus of the first half. Ishimori wasn't really that busy, had a couple of saves to make late on. And Yokohama Marinos, despite not being at their best, was certainly worth the win, no question of that. Cerezo Osaka and Leo Seara, they couldn't really get him into the game. Not enough quality in and around him. But all this was about, really, in terms of the bigger picture, was the title. And Yokohama Marinos looking to defend theirs, have won the first of 3 games they need to. It finished Yokohama Marinos 2, Cerezo Osaka 0. So now we wait for our interview to round things up, doubtless with one of the goal-scoring heroes, I would think anyway. Anderson had yet another influential game, and that front three is so special, aren't they? Should they win the title, it will be down to them. They provided 4 J-League MVPs over the years. Shinsuke Nakamura twice. Plenty of quality. And they've had much of that in this campaign. Will it carry them all the way? That kind of is up to Vissel Kobe as well, because if they win their last three, there's nothing the Marinos can do. They just hope for a slip-up. They're at home against Albirex next week, then away against Kyoto Sanga. And their fans still believing. And ultimately, Cerezo Osaka hope that their season doesn't just fade away, as it rather has, given their loss of form late on. In the end, it's quality in the final third that wins you games, that gets you out of situations when you haven't played that well. And that's what the Yokohama Marinos have got. Cerezo Osaka still building towards that, but not quite there yet. The day belongs to these brilliant fans and the Yokohama Marinos, so we just wait to hear from one of the stars, and we can now.
Yokohama F Marinos エウベル選手にお越しいただきました。1アシスト1ゴールの大活躍おめでとうございます。
Parabéns, estamos aqui com o Elber, gol e uma assistência.
Primeiramente, eu queria agradecer a todos os torcedores que vieram nos apoiar.
まずはじめに足を運んでくれたファンサポートの皆さん、ありがとうございます。
Eu acho que a equipe está de parabéns. Fizemos um grande jogo e o mais importante é que conseguimos vencer.
我々のチームは素晴らしいパフォーマンスで勝利をすることができました。本当にチーム全体を称えたいと思います。